Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Border Perspectives Digital Media Basic Training. We got a pretty fun tutorial today. We're going to be working with digital video, and we're going to be using Windows Movie Maker, being that it's a free program that usually comes already built into most new computers, most Windows computers. So we'll go ahead and be using that. This is the icon for it here. If you don't see it here, you can look for it in your Start button. It should be somewhere under one of the Windows folders or application folders. You should be able to find it. You could search for it here in the search. Just type Movie Maker, and it should come up there. There it is, Windows Movie Maker. So just open that, and here is sort of the home page for Movie Maker. And the first thing you want to do, I'm going to assume that you've already taken video out of your camera and put it into your computer. I wouldn't be able to explain how to do that, only because all cameras, there's a lot of different types of cameras, and they all sort of have their own way of taking video out of them and putting them into the computer. So look into your specific camera, look up the model, and maybe you could find some help on the official website, or you could read the owner's manual. But there should be some instructions somewhere on how to take out video from your camera and put them into the computer. But I'm assuming that you've already done that, and what we're going to be doing is, first of all, getting the video that you want to work with. You want to go to Import Media here on this button up on top, and click on that. And just remember the folder that you put your video clips into. I went ahead and put them, here we go. This is the folder that I put them in, and here are the video clips. I'm going to select them all by just clicking and dragging and selecting them all, and then press import, and it should put them into the media bin. And there they are. This is a video of a wedding that I was recently invited to. And the first thing you want to do now is down here in this section, you want to, it's on the story, it's in storyboard mode, which is pretty nice, but I prefer the timeline just because it gives you a little bit more control. So if you click on that and you see this little button next to storyboard, just click on the one underneath that, timeline, and it sets it up as a timeline. Now what you do is you sort of take these clips that you have up here and just sort of drag them into the timeline. There we go. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, and then I'm going to drag the other clip and the other one, and until they're all in there. Again, I'll zoom out a little bit and drag in this next one, and there we go. You got your clips, and they're in there, and they're ready to go. You can see them. You can preview them by pressing play. Now I'm going to go a little fast, only because I do have a limit of about 10 minutes. But you can sort of just press pause as you go through this tutorial, so you can sort of work with it. Now the first thing you want to do with a video like this, which is an event video like a wedding or a party or anything like that, is that you usually want to make a title at the beginning. So what you do is you click on the very first clip, and you go to titles and credits, and you click on that, and it should give you a couple of options on here we go, title at the beginning up on the top, and just sort of type what you want it to say. Let's just put our wedding day, and you type that up, and it should give you a preview of what it looks like there. That's the very basic one there. It doesn't look too good, so you can just sort of change the font color, change the background color. I'll make it, since it's a wedding, I'll make it a white background, and you want to change the font, which is the letter here. Just make it sort of maybe like a light blue, or just play around with that, whatever you think looks best. And just let's change the font, something like I'm not sure. I like using Century Gothic Light. That's pretty neat. So there's you can take your time with this. Don't go this fast, but just sort of play around with it, and change the title animation if you want it to just sort of fade in and out, or if you want it to sort of roll in, or just fly out, whatever it is that you want. I'm going to go ahead and just let it fade in. That's kind of neat. And you sort of just click on add title, and if you go to the very beginning of your scene, you should see that it says there it is. It has a title, and then it just sort of fades into the video clip. So that's very nice. The next thing that you can work with is transitions. Now, if you look at in between these clips, there's that line where it sort of splits up, and those are gaps in the video clips, and you can always add transitions into these. Well, I guess I should also explain that. Let's say you want to add a transition between. You can always split up clips. Like if this one you think, or I guess let's go to this last one here. If you think this one is kind of a long clip, just sort of a look for a good spot to split it. Like I guess we'll just go to in half. Take your time with that, but just sort of look for a good place to split it. Make sure that little green line is exactly where you want to split the clip, and just click split, and there you have you sort of split that clip, and you took one big clip and you made it into two small clips. Okay, now to work with transitions, you click of course here in transitions, and you click whichever transition you want to use. Being that this is a wedding, maybe we can use something nice like a heart-shaped one here. We'll go ahead and take this transition and just drag it into between two clips. You get that little blue line, and just sort of drop it in there, and you can preview it by pressing play immediately after dropping it in, and you can see that it adds a nice transition there. Now let's try another transition. This page curl transition. Put it into the next in between these next two clips, and you press there and you preview that, and you got a cool swipe there. So that is really neat. And your video is coming along pretty well there. You can always just sort of scrub it there on your timeline. If you look at the timeline here on the numbers, it's how long the video is. For example, here's 4 minutes, here's 7 minutes. So you have an idea of how long your video is going.